Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Those of you watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. All right. So if you are watching this live, go ahead and type in live in the comments. Okay. And if you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and type in replay. Okay. So let's see here. Let me share this live with everyone all over and every group that I'm in. Okay. All right. So today we're going to be talking about which financial professional is right for you, right? Which financial professional is right for me, okay? Now, here's the thing. I get asked this a lot of times, right? A lot of people ask me, Kat, are you a financial advisor? Are you a financial therapist? Are you a financial coach, right? What is it? What is your title? Well, first of all, my title is I am a founder of Sawa Sawa, okay? I do not associate with any of those titles, all right? Because they put me in a box, all right? I'm not looking to name myself, to brand myself as this financial guru, right? I want to be known for allowing you to see yourself, leading yourself back home to yourself, right? And so the finances, the money is just a tool to be able to do so. You guys with me, right? Okay, so the money is just a tool. Now, obviously, I do have my licenses. I do have my master's in finance, and I do have experience in the wealth management firms, right? And I'm sorry, in the wealth management world. And so because of that, naturally, I said, you know what? Why not use all of my financial background, all the things that I've done in the past to be able to create a platform that's going to empower women financially. And in the meantime, while I empower women financially, then women are able to tap into who they truly are. Because let's talk about it for a second. I know this is a little off topic, but you know me, true to fashion, I always bring it back to the topic, right? Let's have a conversation real quick. When you are, one of the biggest things, all right, let's backtrack. One of the biggest things I ask my clients before we get started on anything is, what are some of your financial goals? That's the number one question I usually ask my clients as soon as they sign on board. And do you know how many times my clients have trouble actually answering that question? Right? They have trouble answering that question because they don't really know what they want, right? And they don't really know what's out there. And so it's like, oh my God, Kat, I just want to multiply my money. I just want to make more money. But here's the bottom line. The bottom line is the reason why we don't know what we want, and I say we because I'm in this with you. The reason why we don't know what we want is because we're so used to not getting it. We're so used to being disappointed. Excuse me. We're so used to always having to settle for less. Excuse me. Right? The feds are listening. It's like, whoo, you're speaking some truth there, right? That throat chakra. I needed to say this, right? This is powerful. I needed to hear that. It sounds like it, okay? As soon as I said it, I started coughing, right? The reason why you don't know what you want, or the reason why it's not clear, because sometimes you might have an idea, right? You might, hey, I want freedom, I want generational wealth, but what exactly does that look like? The reason why you don't know what you want, right? The reason why you have a lack of clarity around what you want is because you forgot what it's like to dream. Is because you're so used to being let down. Is because you're so used to being disappointed. Is because you're so used to not getting what you want. Is because you're so used to settling. And so because of that, you're afraid to admit out loud what it is that you want. Because if you admit out loud what it is that you want, right, then you may not get it, or it may be taken away from you, or you might be disappointed. Type in a 7 if you're with me, those of you who are watching, okay? Those of you who are watching live, even if you're watching replay, because it'll help the algorithm and help bring it back up so that more people can see this. The more people that see this live, the more people that we impact. So go ahead and share the live, tag your friends, share this in your Facebook groups, send it to somebody's DMs, right? Make sure that everybody that you know who's trying to get their finances in order, make sure that they are able to see this live, right? Okay. And so all of that to say is, right, we got off on a little tangent, but what I was saying is that a lot of people, most people don't know what they want. It's because the reason why most people don't know what they want is because they are afraid of admitting it out loud, right? And so I created this platform to help empower you, to help educate you financially. Sawa Sawa is a financial wellness company that educates you, that teaches you the language of money. Right? Remember, I got my master's in finance. I spent $60,000 on my master's in finance. All right. And so I'm not going to charge you, although I could, right? I'm not going to charge you $60,000 to learn everything that I learned, because quite frankly, you don't really need to know everything that I learned in that finance program. You just need to know exactly what's going to allow you to expand your finances, to build that financial legacy. Okay. And so Sawa Sawa is an educational platform that is meant to empower you financially, that is meant to expose you to what's out there, that is meant to expand your mind, to be able to see what's out there, because sometimes we don't know what we don't know. And when you're able to expand financially, when you're able to expand your mind to see what's out there, you can now start to reconnect with who you truly are. Think about it. If you don't have bills to worry about, or you're always going to have bills, but if you don't have money stressing you out, doesn't that free up your time? Talk to me in the chat, right? Type in a 3 if you're with me. If you don't have bills, I'm sorry, everybody's always going to have bills. If you don't have bills stressing you out, if you don't have money stressing you out, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your personal finances, whether it's your finances with your spouse, whether it's your finances with your family, whether it's a big project that you're working on, whether it's a big investment that you're about to do, whatever that financial stress is, right? Imagine if it wasn't there. Just imagine that for a second. What would happen next? What are some things you would be able to do? What are some things you would allow yourself to do, right? That is the main mission of Sawa Sawa. Okay, so now let's get into the topic of the day, right? Which financial professional is right for me? Now I have my notes here because I have a list of different financial professionals, and I wrote it on a little envelope. Okay, I couldn't find my notebook. All right, so I have a list of different financial professionals. Okay, that I'm going to go over. Now I have a lot of different names on this list, but I'm not going to make this live too long. Okay. So we're just going to talk about some of the main ones. All right. So the most widely used, right? The most well-known financial professionals that you're going to run into, number one is going to be some sort of financial planner. Okay. Financial planner. Now, what is a financial planner? I put it in the chat there so that you could see it. What is a financial planner? A financial planner is someone who's going to help you create a financial plan. Wow, Kat, that's so crazy. I had no idea. All right. Okay. A financial planner is someone who's going to allow you to create a financial plan, who's going to help you. Sorry, not allow you to, who's going to help you create a financial plan. Well, Kat, what is a financial plan? A financial plan is having different assignments for your money, right? So a lot of times we have money coming in and we are reactive to our money instead of planning for our money. Instead of being in control of our money and knowing exactly which direction our money is going to, we just allow our money to just pull us in every direction. And then we wonder, where did all my money go? What? The reason why you're wondering where did my money go is because you never had a plan for your money. You never gave your money different assignments. And so when you have the money left over there, because it has nothing to do, it doesn't have a specific assignment, then you're tempted to go and swipe. You're tempted to go and buy that thing. You're tempted to go and buy that new shiny thing. Type in a 7 if you're with me. Right? One of the biggest reasons why we have trouble controlling our money is because we are not giving our money different assignments. When you have different assignments for your money, well, then you already know what the money's going to do. And there's that temptation to go and spend it on something frivolous or to spend it on that shiny object that we have no business getting is gone, because that money is already there for something else. Type in a 7 if you're with me. Okay. All right. So a financial planner. Now there are different types of financial planners out there, right? But a certified financial planner, all right, certified financial planner, also known as a CFP, all right, has a special designation. All right. This is an accreditation by the SEC, by FINRA, by the United States government, right? It is governed. And by the way, anyone who has licenses, no matter what the license is, all right, just a quick tip. Anyone, no matter what, there are a plethora of licenses. There are series 1 all the way as high as the 60s, right? There are all sorts of financial licenses. Every single one of them give the professional a fiduciary duty. Okay, write this in your notes. A fiduciary duty to protect the client's money, no matter what license you have. It doesn't matter which one. Well, can't I have this license, or that person has that license, this license, I have that license. It doesn't matter which license you have. As long as you're sitting down for an exam with the United States government, well, not just the United States government, but the financial department, right? If you're sitting down for some sort of exam, like a proctored exam where you got to go into a room and it's all quiet, you have a fiduciary duty to protect your client's money. Now, what is this a fiduciary duty? A fiduciary duty means that you want to act in the best interest of your clients. You cannot tell your clients to go put money in this thing that's super risky, and then they blow their money, and then now they're in financial distress, right? If any financial professional, no matter what license you have, right? If any financial professional does not protect the client's money, they are subjected to getting their licenses revoked and maybe even jail time. Okay, so this is very serious. So no matter what the license is, I know a lot of financial professionals, they get picky. Oh, Series 6, Series 7, Series 65, 215, 214, Series 21, Series 22, right? There's one for commodities. I don't even remember which one that is. There's one for futures. There's all sorts of licenses out there, right? But all of them give a fiduciary responsibility to the professional. So the professional is meant to protect your money. Somebody type in protect your money in the chat if you understood that. Okay. So now, what was the whole point of that tangent? The certified financial planner has a fiduciary duty to protect your money. Okay. Because this is a license. This is a designation from an actual government entity, right? Or an entity that is supervised by the government. Okay. So I'm trying to keep this as basic as possible because I can get really, really jargony and I don't want to lose you. Okay. So if you see me like trying to find the words, it's me trying to figure out how do I speak this to the public, right? Because you are not a financial professional. And there are a lot of things that I might say to you that you're like, yeah, I don't know what any of this means. Okay. So I'm trying to explain that. Okay. So that's the first one. Now, what is the benefit of a certified financial planner? A certified financial planner is going to look at your money as a whole, right? They're going to look at your assets. They're going to look at your liabilities. They're going to look at your protection, right? What are you doing to protect? They're going to look at your will. They're going to look at an estate plan of some sort, right? They're going to make sure that you're protecting your wealth. They're also going to look at some of your long-term investments. They're going to look at your debt management. They're going to look at your savings goal. They're going to look at your retirement. They're looking at everything as a whole. So those of you who are watching, type in a 2 in the chat if that made sense, okay? Now, what is the difference between a certified financial planner who has the CFP designation and someone who is just a financial planner, right? Well, here, typically, a lot of people who are part of the finance world, if they do not if they don't want to boggle themselves down to one specific area, they usually use the word financial planner. But most people who are using the word financial planner has some sort of license. Now, which license is it? That's up to the person. There are no rules with this, right? There's no rules that you need this specific license to be able to call yourself a financial planner. But most people who do call themselves a financial planner has some sort of license. Very rarely will someone call themselves a financial planner and not have any type of license, any type of fiduciary responsibility to you. Okay. So the second part, the second one that you will come across is a financial coach. Okay. So Kat, what is the difference between a financial planner and a financial coach? Typically, now with financial coaching, right? If you consider yourself a financial coach, right? You don't need any real designations. You don't have any fiduciary responsibility to your clients because you didn't have to take a license test. You didn't have to take anything. You don't have any licenses or anything like that. You're free for all, right? So what is the benefit of this? The benefit of having of just being a financial coach and not having any type of designations is, number one, you don't have to go and get your licenses, okay? Because it is a lot. You got to study, right? You got to know the material, and then you got to sit down for the exam and so on and so forth. So a lot of people want to help others with their money, but they're not necessarily interested in going to go through all of that, right? And so typically a financial coach will help you with basic things, foundational things, right? We're talking budgeting, right? Spending, saving, your relationship with money, right? A lot of financial coaches go more into the behavioral aspects of money, right? Some will also be called financial wellness coaches, right? This is a newer term, right? It's not well known yet. It's not a well-known term, but it is out there. So you'll also see financial wellness coach, okay? They're all in the same. They're more concerned with helping you have the foundation, all right? I think there's a lag because every time, okay, there we go. So they're more concerned with helping you have the foundation, right? Helping you build a foundation so that you can eventually work with a financial advisor or certified planner or whatever the case is, right? So again, a financial wellness coach or a financial coach is more concerned with your day-to-day spending, right? Your spending habits, your savings habits, getting you ready, building that strong foundation. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if your money's all over the place, if there's no organization in your money and you go and start investing, guess what? That disorganization is also going to show up in your investing. Whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto, whether it's real estate, no matter what it is, that disorganization is going to show up in your investments. And so don't think that, oh, you know what, I'm going to skip a financial wellness coach or I'm going to skip a financial coach altogether because I just want to put my investments together. We want to make sure that you put your investments together and your investments actually flourish. Because remember, the very definition of investing is taking on some sort of risk. So if you're going to take a risk, meaning that there's a possibility that your money will go down for a short period of time. If you cannot handle that, it's probably good to start working with a financial coach or even a financial wellness coach to help you build that strong foundation. Now, in the same category, you will also see a certified behavioral money coach. Okay, behavioral money coach. Okay, or financial therapist. Okay, or you will also see financial certified money coach. Certified money coach. Okay. So either way, you'll see all three of these, and all three of these, and they're in the same, and I put them all together because they're in the same category. Again, remember this live, the point of this live is to demystify different titles for different financial professionals. Those of you who are just joining live, right? So we have certified behavioral money coach, financial therapist, certified money coach. All three of these professionals are more concerned with your relationship with money. Right? Remember how I talked about how Sawa is concerned with helping you teach you the language of money and also helping you develop a relationship with money. These are one of the designations that I have. I have several designations. I have several things that make me credible, right? I have several things. This is one of them. And I specifically went and got this certified behavioral money coach through the Money Coaching Institute, right? So there are governing bodies. Now, this is completely different than getting a license per se, right? Getting a license, this is completely different. Getting the license, you are governed by an entity that is controlled by the US government, by the government, right? So as soon as you have any license, no matter what license it is, right? You have a fiduciary responsibility to your clients. The certified money coach, financial therapists, certified money coaches, they do not need those licenses. And so they technically do not have a fiduciary responsibility for the client. But here's the thing, though. You might think to yourself, oh, is that dangerous? They do have governing, right? Because obviously the Money Coaching Institute is a thing, right? And also the financial therapy, the Board of Financial Therapy is a thing. And so they must be regulated. They're just not regulated the same way a financial advisor or someone who has licenses is regulated. Does that make sense, everybody? Type in a 5 in the chat if that made sense, okay? So what is the difference? One of them is more focused on investments. And because we're focused on investments, we need to be extra careful with our clients' money. Okay? As soon as you start exposing your clients to investing education or investing opportunities, right? There is risk involved. And so we, as financial professionals, we must protect our clients. All right? And so because of that, we have a fiduciary responsibility to our clients. But as a certified behavioral money coach or a financial therapist or a certified money coach, we're more concerned with the behaviors of our clients. We're more concerned with the psychology of money. Type in a 5 if that made sense. Type in a 0 if I lost you, right? We're more concerned with the behaviors and the I keep pointing here at the subconscious, right? The thoughts, the mindset, the behaviors, the psychology of money. Okay. So just like a therapist doesn't need to go out and get licenses with with FINRA, right? With the United States Department of Finances, right? It doesn't need to go and get licenses there because it's more psychology, it's more mental health, right? And so they're governed by different entities, all right? And so the certified behavioral money coach, financial therapists are governed more towards the mental health space. Okay, the wellness space. Now they are governed. They can't just go out there and take advantage of you, right? They do have someone to answer to. However, it's not the same as someone who has their licenses. Is that clear for everybody? I don't see any comments. I feel like there's something wrong because the comments are not showing up. I'm pretty sure you're all typing in 5s and I'm just not seeing it. Okay. All right. Beautiful. So the next one we're going to talk about, all right, we're going to talk about, so I have financial coaching. I did all that. Financial consultant. Okay, financial consultant. Okay, so a financial consultant, all right, is very, very similar to a financial coach. Okay, a financial consultant, very, very similar to a financial coach. How is this different? A financial consultant is also helping you build the strong foundation, right? But they're also consulting you on different strategies that you can do. They're not giving you advice per se. No, there's no advice happening. Okay. There's a difference. So what's the difference between giving financial advice and giving financial strategy? Okay. I'll give you an example. Let's say a client comes to a financial consultant and they say, you know what, I have an extra $2,000 a month that I'd like to put to work for me. Okay. I have $2,000 a month that I can either invest in stocks, invest in real estate, put away for savings. What are my options? Okay. And so the financial consultant is going to look at the person's overall finances. They're going to look at their assets, their liabilities, very similar to a financial planner. All right. And they're going to say, here are your options. Here are the different things that you can do. And then the client, it's up to the client to choose which one they're going to do and to actually go and implement it. Type in a 7 if you're with me, right? Sometimes, and if you're looking to find a financial professional, if you ask yourself, I just want someone to show me what's possible. I have some money and I need some ideas of what to do with it. I just want someone to show me what I can do with this money. Well, then you can consult a financial consultant. That's me. That is me. Okay. That's another designation that I have. All right. Again, I have many, many designations. I'm going over all of them and what they mean. Okay. Financial consultant. I am here to show you, to teach you what's out there, right? So I teach you about finances. I teach you about budgeting. I teach you about savings. I teach you about your behaviors around money. And then I also demystify the world of investing for you, meaning I teach you what is the stock market? How do you pick your own stocks? How do I decide if this stock is worth it or not? Is this company healthy or not? All right. How do I know which different types of real estate investments are out there? Right. So I'm more of an educator. So a consultant is not so much an educator. Now I am. All right. That's my style. I like to educate, but a consultant is going to show you different strategies. Here are your options. Here's what you can do. This is your goal. This is where you want to go. Here are the different routes that you can take. And so you go ahead as a client, you have full autonomy to say, no, thanks, I don't want to do any of it. Or sure, I like this idea and that idea, and I'm going to go and do those. Okay. Now, a financial advisor, okay, a financial advisor, all right, or sometimes it's called financial advisor, OR, or advisor with an ER. They're both the same. It's tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Okay. They're both the same thing. All right. So in order for you to use this term, right, to use the term financial advisor, right, if you are using this term, you need to have a Series 65. I'm going to repeat that. That's all you need. You do not need the Series 6, 7, and all that jazz. You don't need any of that stuff. You just need a Series 65 in order for you to give advice to your clients. Now, what is the difference between a financial advisor and a financial consultant, Kat? What's the difference? Well, the advisor, let's take that same example. Let's say you have $2,000 and you want to know what to do with that $2,000, right? The advisor is going to tell you exactly what to do. The advisor is going to tell you, you're going to put $500 towards your savings. You're going to put $1,000 towards stocks. And these are the stocks that you're going to buy. And you're going to put $1,000 towards this mutual fund. And here's a list of mutual funds that I recommend. Right? They're going to give you recommendations and they're going to tell you, oh, here's a list of stocks that I recommend. Here's the stock that you need to get. Right? And so because they're basically making the decisions for you in a way, because nobody can decide for you. All right. I said that loosely. I said that very loosely. Nobody can decide anything for you, but they are basically doing all the work for you versus a consultant like myself is empowering you with the decision to make it on your own. Why did I choose? A lot of people ask me that. They said, Kat, why didn't you choose to go and get your 65 and actually use the term financial advisor? Number one, the 65 or any of those series, okay? Let me stop. Let me pause. Some of the licenses are so strict, right? The governance around it that they literally, there's certain things you cannot post online. There are certain things you cannot put in your email. You have to watch exactly what you say, when you say it, who you say it. Anything that you put online that can be looked at as financial advice can be used against you. Could you imagine? Could you imagine me trying to build a business that way? Trying to look over my shoulder like, oh, I hope this post is not, that's exhausting. No, thank you. I want nothing to do with that. I can empower my people without having to give them advice. And as a matter of fact, a lot of my clients don't want to be told what to do. They want to actually be empowered with the education so that they could do it themselves. And when I educate you, right, because as a financial advisor, I would tell you, okay, you have $2,000 a month. This amount is going to go towards your insurance. This amount's going to go towards savings. This amount's going to go towards debt. This amount's going to go towards your investments. And here are the list of investments that you're going to do because I said so. I'm just kidding. It's not that strict. It's not that strict, right? It's more like, okay, based on your goals, based on what you tell me, here's a list of different stocks that you can get. Ultimately, the client has to make the decision, right? The client has to say, yes, I want to do this plan. I follow this plan because I trust you as my advisor. Because you advise me on this plan, I'm going to just blindly follow it. Or you might decide, you know what? I'm not a fan of this plan. I'd like to do this, and this instead, right? That's okay as well. Okay. Don't feel like you're going to be tied to that. Okay. And so which one do you choose? Kat, do I do an advisor or do I do a consultant, or which one do I pick? If you're looking to not have to think about it, I tell this to my clients all the time. And by the way, I have financial advisors on my team as well. If you want someone to do this for you, if you want to just set it and forget it, if you want to hand it over to someone to manage for you, right? Then you definitely want to work with a financial advisor. You want to work with an advisor or a portfolio manager. Okay. Financial advisor or portfolio manager. Okay, you want to work with a financial advisor or a portfolio manager. They're going to do most of the heavy lifting for you. They're going to do most of the thinking for you. They're going to tell you, here's this, here's that, here's how much to put into this, here's how much to put into that. Now, here's the drawbacks. So what's the negatives of working with a financial advisor? This is one of the biggest things. This is one of the biggest reasons why I decided against getting my Series 65. Purposely, I did not get it, okay? The reason why is because a financial advisor is not obligated to teach you. I'm going to repeat that. A financial advisor is not obligated to teach you. I'm going to say it the third time. A financial advisor is not obligated to teach you. This is not me bashing financial advisors. This is me telling you the truth. I'm not bashing. I work with them. I have two financial advisors I love that take good care of my clients. And I have a third one that I just partnered with in Brooklyn with, he has his own his own wealth management firm. Okay. And so I have them on my team. I work with financial advisors. I actually enjoy working with them. However, they are not teachers. They're not educators. They don't have the time for that. They have multiple people that they're managing their investments for. The last thing they want to do is sit here for a whole hour and teach you about investing. They don't have the time for that. And quite frankly, they don't have to do that. So one of the biggest complaints I get from clients who have worked with a financial advisor in the past is, Kat, I don't know what's going on in my portfolio. I have a financial advisor who's handling everything, or a portfolio manager or a wealth manager. They're all the same. Portfolio manager, wealth manager, and financial advisor, they're all the same, okay? And they're handling this money for me, and they told me to do this and to do that, but I don't understand any of it. And every time I try to ask them to teach me, they never teach me because they're not supposed to, because they don't have the time. They don't have the time, my love. I'm sorry. The way that a financial advisor usually makes money, there's two ways, okay? A financial advisor will make money fee-based, meaning that actually both are fee-based, but it's either an upfront fee, right? You pay this flat rate fee, whatever, you get a whole financial plan, everything, right? Or they get paid on the back end, meaning however much money they're managing for you, they get a commission based on that. So they do not make money by teaching you. And so, of course, it's not a priority for them. Now, are there financial advisors out there who will teach you? Yes, but they're few and far in between. And to be honest with you, those who are teaching you, they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. The minute they get super busy and have a big client load, they're not going to have time to teach you anymore, right? So if you're looking, the name of this live is Which Financial Professional is Right for Me? If you're looking to learn how to invest, if you're looking to understand how to pick your own stocks, if you're looking to understand the different types of investments out there, if you're looking to understand, to learn, and to be able to do it on your own and to pass down that information to your children, because ladies and gentlemen, that's the second reason why I chose to be a financial consultant and not a financial advisor, because a financial consultant is going to teach you and expand your mind. And now you get to teach your family. You get to teach your community. You get to teach your parents. You get to teach your children. You get to pass down generational wealth. Type in a 1 if you're with me. That is generational wealth. Passing down education. I could give you a list of stocks. I could give you a list of mutual funds and say, hey, pick, these are the mutual funds you should invest in. But why? Why? How did I come up with that list? Why those specific ones and not other ones? What did I use to determine that these are good? How do I know if it's good or not, right? That's what a financial educator / consultant does, okay? The last one that I'm going to talk about, and this is more for when we get into the ultra high net worth space, okay? So when we get into the ultra high net worth space, right? And by the way, high net worth is 5 million or more. If you have $5 million of assets or more, excluding your primary residence, okay? $5 million of investable assets. Okay, $5 million of investable assets, excluding your primary residence, you are considered high net worth. If you have 25 mil or higher, right, you are considered ultra high net worth. Okay, so when we get into the high net worth space, when we get into the ultra high net worth space, you will notice that securities licenses are actually less and less and less important. Why? Because typically a high net worth individual already have their stocks being managed by a portfolio manager or a financial advisor, right? They already have their stocks, especially if you're at 25 mil. You probably already have your stocks and all that jazz. And number two, also stocks versus other types of investments like real estate, like land, like precious metals, right? Like other forms, like private equity, have more favorable tax advantages. So the stock market, right? Stocks, securities have some of the worst tax advantages out of the entire investing world. And so you will see as you climb up the ladder, as you go into the ultra high net worth space, right? Which brings me to the wealth management firm that I worked at, the series license, right, is less and less and less important. Because the series, right, series 65, 6, 7, whatever, means that you're dealing with securities. And securities means stocks and bonds, okay? If you're dealing with stocks and bonds, you need to have a special license to be able to talk about it with your parent, with your clients, okay? But if you're not talking about stocks or bonds, technically you don't need any of those things, right? And so think about it, if you're dealing with high net worth individuals, 5 million, 25 mil, and so on and so forth, securities is less and less important. And so you will find in ultra high net worth management firms, you will find certified financial planners, right? Remember, they don't have any series, okay? You will also find wealth managers, okay? You will also find financial consultants. That's me. Okay, that's me. All right. You'll also find life insurance agents. I also have my life insurance licenses as well. Trust me, I do not lead with life insurance. Okay. I'm not going to try to force life insurance down your throat. Whew, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that, right? But if you do need help, most of the time I just send you to a life insurance agent on my team, and they take care of you. Okay, unless it's something super easy, then I can do it for you. But other than that, right, I do have my licenses. Again, I worked at a wealth management firm. I needed my licenses, okay? I couldn't work there without some of my licenses. And so that's why I have a lot of, not a lot, but I have my licenses, okay? So all of that to say is, as a financial consultant, right, while I was working at the wealth management firm, I was more responsible for the education aspect, educating my clients on what's out there, right? Communicating client relationships and so on and so forth, right? I did not talk to my clients about stocks. The only reason why I know so much about stocks is because I taught myself how to become a day trader. Okay. And I also have my master's in finance. And in the master's in finance, we cover everything. We don't just cover ultra high net worth strategies. Okay. And so when you go into the ultra high net worth space, you will see less and less and less licenses, right? Because it's less and less regulated. So you'll find wealth management, you'll find wealth managers, you'll find certified financial planners, and you'll find family office owners, family office operators, you will find CPAs, right? And so on and so forth. But most of the time you find financial consultants, okay? And so all of that to say is, all right, Kat, how do I know which financial professional is right for me? So let's break it down, right? Let's summarize everything. If you are looking for someone to help you set up the foundation to be able to grow your money, grow your financial legacy, meaning that you're looking for someone to help you budget. You're looking for someone to help you have a better relationship with money. You're looking for someone to help you with your savings. You're looking for someone to hold you accountable, to make sure that you know that you have control of your money. You're looking for someone to help you assign different assignments to your money. Then you're looking for a financial coach / financial wellness coach / certified money coach of some sort. Okay. All right. So that's the basics. All right. The next tier, if you're looking for someone to literally, right, where you could turn off your brain and just have someone take the wheel, meaning that they are literally helping you with everything. Okay. They're giving you a list of stocks that you need to invest in. They're telling you where to put your money, what to put your money in, how much to put, all of that. You're looking for a financial advisor. Okay. An investment advisor, right? A portfolio manager of some sort. and they need to have at least their Series 65. Now, there are a plethora of other series out there. There are a plethora of other series depending on the type of investments that they help you with, okay? But at least the Series 65. This gives them the ability to advise you, to tell you what to put your money in, okay? If you're looking for a holistic, right, experience, a financial professional who's going to help you set up everything holistically. They're going to help you increase your net worth. They're going to help you with protection, with estate planning, right? With your will, with your trust. They're going to help you with set up your investments. They're going to help you choose what type of retirement account to open. They're going to help you with your college planning, right? If you're looking for that holistic, you're looking for a certified financial planner, CFP, okay? Now, if you're looking for someone to educate you, someone to teach you, Kat, teach me what to do, right? So that I can be empowered to go and teach my family, teach my community, teach my parents, teach my children, and pass down that generational wealth. Then actually you could work with anyone except the financial advisors and portfolio managers. They don't have time to teach you. I'm going to tell you that right now, right? I don't even want you to go to them to go and even ask them, because they're just going to tell you no, because they don't have the time. And if they do, it's going to be very, 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 very minimal. Okay. So yes, technically you could go to anyone, right? But you specifically want to go to a financial consultant, because the consultant has a fiduciary duty to educate you on what's going on. Okay. And show you what's out there. Show you the possibilities. All right. And what else? And if you're a high net worth individual, right? Any of them, you probably already worked with a few of these that I mentioned, but most of the time you're working with a financial consultant, okay? And so because I want to have my freedom, I want to say what I want to say online. I want to be controversial online. I want to curse. I want to be funny. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. I specifically did not go and get my 65, because the minute that I do, I'm in a box. I'm in a box, and I have to behave. And I can't say this online, and I can't say that online. I have to be careful. Oh my God, you can't say this, you can't say that word. God, no thanks. I want nothing to do with that. Okay. And actually, I plan on working on my business, not in my business. Okay. And so I decided to become a financial consultant. Kat, you have your licenses. Yes, but I specifically did not get my 65. Because I want my freedom, okay? So that's number one. Number two, I also have the experience from working at a wealth management firm. That's how I even know all these things exist. That's how I even knew that I didn't have to become a financial advisor, quote, quote, to use the advising word. I didn't have to, because I was able to be exposed to different opportunities out there, right? And so if you're looking for an educator who's going to teach you and help you strategize with your money and give you all the power, then you're looking for a financial consultant. All right. And if you are looking for someone to manage everything, you can still come to me. I'm just going to hand you over to one of my trusted financial advisors that I actually trust, that I know are going to have the best interests of my clients. Because you might think to yourself, quick little note, by the way, and I'm going to let you guys go. Quick little note. A lot of times, don't be fooled by having a fiduciary responsibility. Because technically, the client has a fiduciary responsibility to protect your money, but there's still room for them to take advantage of you. Because remember, most financial advisors get paid based on how much money they're managing for you, okay? All right? And so a lot of times, they treat you differently depending on how much money you have in your portfolio. That is not fiduciary responsibility, okay? So that's another thing. That's why I say, please go, if you need a financial advisor, please still come to me, because I have people that I trust. I've been burned in this industry. I've been in this industry since 2015. And even before that, I was teaching myself. Okay. So I've been in this industry almost 10 years. I've seen a lot of things. And that's why I created this platform. A lot of people get taken advantage of, no matter what designation that they have. So don't feel like you can blindly trust someone because they have a designation. That's not enough. Having it is a plus, but it is not enough. You want to know how they've helped clients in the past, right? And you want to feel the energy as well. You can always feel the sliminess, right? When someone is slimy and trying to take advantage of you, there's an energy to it. Listen to that, okay? But if you don't want to go through all that and you just need someone, you're like, Kat, I'm all for education and all, but I don't have the time to learn. I get clients like that too. They're like, Kat, I don't have the time to learn. All right. I'm not in a position to go and learn. I'm not watching videos. I don't want to learn this stuff. I just want someone to handle it for me. Well, then you're looking for a portfolio manager. You're looking for a financial advisor. So you can still come to me and I will connect you to the ones that I trust, that I have taken great care of my clients. Okay. All right, everyone. I don't see any questions, comments. All right. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hope this was helpful. Bye.